pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Griffin.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Griffin on first down. And Davis has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Griffin.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing Jones. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
For Kidder here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready, go.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Griffin. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action with Griffin. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
3rd and 2. Now Griffin sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Griffin.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Griffin.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He finds Watson complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safety's usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Jones on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Griffin.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Play action, it's Griffin. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Griffin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Griffin now to throw on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.